right, well, it's 8:31, so we'll get started, and then if anyone else joins, they can catch up. First thing I want to let you all know is the session is being recorded, so that way those that can't make the session can check it out later if they wanted to attend this one but couldn't. And good thing is this is a making a video session, so I can edit anything out. So if you don't like something that maybe happened, get embarrassed about something, just shoot me an email and I'll remove that section. And I'll make you all look at it anyways. I'll make sure that I don't put anything bad in. All right, and also I want to say congrats. 1 year ago today, on this in-service day, our life changed and you guys have all rocked it. So great job, kudos to you. And the plan for today's session is I'm going to give you an overview of making a video, and then I'll demonstrate iMovie, and then I'm going to give you some time to try to do it on your own while you have me available to ask questions and answer your questions. So we'll get started right here. Let's see, someone else just joined. I just want to let you know, if you just joined, you're being recorded, and I will take out any parts that might embarrass anyone. Okay. So making a video, obviously you start with footage right away, and you can record that on your iPad or your laptop using various means. And one way is screencasting, and I can show you how to screencast if you guys need help with that once we get to the part of working on your own. I'm just going to give you an overview right now, so I'm not going to share that with you. But there's also some videos on here, so when you have your work on your own, if you just want to watch the video, you can do that as well. And then if you just record a video, you can put that in as well.
Tutorial on how to make video.
So some of the platforms for editing, there are a lot. I'll show you iMovie today, but there is also Apple Clips on your iPad, Moldiv. And I put some videos on here to help you with those if you choose to use those, because today I'm only going to show you iMovie. And I'll show you iMovie on the laptop because it has way more features, but iMovie on the iPad works well too, especially if you're going to make a quick short one. And then it comes to, once you've made your video, you want to share it with your students. And there are a lot of ways to share with your students. You can just simply go through Google Drive, and that's probably the easiest if you don't want to worry about permissions or anything like that. If you have other people in your video, and you can set privacy settings. YouTube is the one I use the most because you can make playlists with your YouTube account and it's easier to share. And then there's Vimeo. You can put all your videos on a Padlet or in Book Creator as well. And then the two tools that we use, Seesaw for the lower grades and Google Classroom for the upper grades, is very good as well, as Flipgrid is another great resource. So tips for success. When you record yourself, don't worry about mistakes. You can edit anything out to make the video brilliant. It's pretty easy to change anything and move things around as well. Just keep recording. Sometimes I'll look away, so I'm recording, and then if I make a mistake, I'll kind of just look away and then look back so I can find it real quickly when I need to edit that part out. Lighting is very important. If you're going to be in the video, faces can get washed out, so you want to check your lighting ahead of time. Pay attention to the background. As you can see, I do have a busy background behind me right now, and that can be distracting. So try to record in a place that's calmer, less distraction in the background. And their built-in mic on the iPad and the computer is pretty good, but there might be times where you want to plug in a mic, especially if there's going to be background noises going on when you're recording. A mic is very helpful. And lastly, let your personality shine. Be animated and you know, excited about it, and it will help your students be more excited about what they're learning. And then on the last page, I added some additional resources. So cleaning up a YouTube video, I don't know if you guys have learned this hack yet, but if you put a dash after the T in YouTube, after you to send the link out to students, it will make it so there's no ads. And that's probably the coolest thing I've learned this year. Also, green screen app on your iPad. If you record in front of a green screen, there's some really cool things that you can do with that. And I added a tutorial playlist on the slide deck. And then also record in split screen on an iPad. This guy came up with this wonderful hack. So on a laptop, when you screencast, you can get yourself on there just by using an extension. But on an iPad, it's a little trickier to try to have a picture of you and as you're screencasting on your iPad. So this is a really good video of how to do that. So I highly suggest checking that out. All right, I'm gonna have to stop presenting for a quick second to switch to iMovie. Or is there any questions before I go right into iMovie? Yeah, Octavia.
What is screencasting?
So screencasting is anytime you're recording your screen as opposed to having your camera, you know, recording something else.
Okay. And is there directions in this recording on how to do that?
Yes, on the first page, well, the second page of the slide deck, there are directions on how to screencast on your laptop or screencast on your iPad.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do the screencasting videos show how to get your face in the video and whatever's on your screen?
So I can't remember what one I put on the first page. For the iPad, this one on the last page, the additional resources, that shows how to put your face on. And then the extension that you want to download, I can't remember if it's on the first page or not, is I think it's Screencastify. Yep, Screencastify is the one that you want to use, and you will have the option to have your face on the screen while you're recording your laptop screen. Any other questions? All right, I'm gonna stop presenting and switch over to iMovie. It's loading, sorry, it's taking a bit. Can you guys see? And I can't see you, so instead of a thumbs up, can someone say, can you see all of iMovie now?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so working in iMovie, and I'm going to go back to projects so you can see what you would first see when you go in. I have a bunch of projects in here right now, but at the very beginning, you're just going to see Create New if you haven't used iMovie before. Actually, let me take a look at all of you. How many of you have used iMovie before? Okay, so iMovie isn't new to you. All right, so I will go quick in the beginning and actually let you guys ask questions because there's so many awesome features of iMovie. So since most of you kind of basically know the basics, then we can get right into some of the cool things. All right, so I'm going to click Create New and choose Movie. And I'm going to airdrop from my iPad a video that I took. I'm going to take a quick peek at all of you again. Do you guys all know how to airdrop? Okay, awesome. So when it airdrops, depending on the length of your video, will be how long it takes for it to show up. But you can see up here that it's coming in. And then I just like to throw it on my desktop. And then I just throw it right in to iMovie right down here on the timeline. Sometimes the settings doesn't have it, so it shows much of the timeline of your video. So I like to take this slider right here in settings, make it a little bigger so I can chop things up and move things around how I want to. The first thing that you probably want to add is a title. So if you go up here and click title, and they have some really cool ones to choose from. One of my favorites is this one right here. You just click on it and drag it down and put it right at the beginning. And then I usually like to have the title go longer than the 4 standard seconds that they give you. So if you slide it right up, and then all you have to do is go right up here and click and give it a title. And I can't remember what this video was of. Oh, it was the Apple Pens that you guys are all getting. I made a tutorial for that. So I'm just going to write that in. And put my name right in. And it's always good to put your name on anything you create. So you can either do it at the beginning or the end, either way, just as long as you put your name on there. And so let's say, I know actually the beginning I did not want the very beginning on there. So I'm going to move the title out of the way a little bit, and I'm just going to slide that up. Show you how to use AirDrop on your iPad. And then I like to just check things out by click and play, and you do that by putting this white line wherever you want to check out, and then you press your space bar and it will play it for you. Another thing I do often is I like to adjust the volume. So down here, this is the volume, and you can see, you know, the peaks and valleys of my voice. If I slide it up, I like to get it so I see just a little bit of yellow. So like right there, I see a little bit of yellow. That makes my voice nice and loud, so when it's played back, everyone can hear me well, no matter what device they're on.
So how do you turn up the volume? Do you actually turn it up, or?
Yeah, so see right here, so I have the arrows. Can you guys all see that? Right over the bottom. Okay. And then if I click, you see the 251%?
Yeah.
Yep, so that's the percentage of my volume I went up. It automatically starts at 100, and you can adjust it all the way up to 400. And you see how there's a lot more yellow when I go up to 400?
No.
On the timeline? Like right in this area, see how it turned yellow? You don't want too much of that yellow, because that's where it could be a high pitch and bother people's ears. So I try to adjust the volume just so I only see just a little bit of yellow right there. So right there, you see there's just a tad of yellow. And I think that's it. That's it. Another thing that I do a lot is like I'll split things up. So let's say I was listening to this part and I knew that I kind of flubbed up there. So I put the space bar right here. Oh, I don't have it highlighted. There we go. So you have to have it actually highlighted with the yellow around. You see the yellow is around my video now. Now I can go up and modify. Split clip. And then now I could, let's say I listen to this part and I'm like, okay, now I need this part out. So I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to go up to modify split clip again. And then I can just click on that. And when the yellow's around it, I hit the delete on my keyboard, and now that section's gone. Another way to get rid of something is just sliding it. But if you're trying to get rid of something right in the middle, you do need to split it in order to get rid of it. Also, at the ending, if you didn't put your name, you do want to put ending credits. So you just click on, a title and slide it down. So another thing you can do is, let's say you don't like the sound of what you said in the video at all. You can turn the sound all the way down for that clip, and you could record a voiceover. And you would do that by clicking the record button right here. So let's say I want to record in this section. And it's very important to always have the white line where you want to start anything. So I have the white line right there. I'm going to click the microphone up here. And then I'm going to start recording. It'll count down for you. And now I'm going to start recording and talking about what I want to have right here. And you can see down here, it is recording what I'm saying. So then I can click the stop button up here. And now I have that recording for that section of the video. Another cool thing that you can do is picture in picture. So let's say I want to have a picture that shows up during that section. So I drag this picture, and what it will automatically default to is it will give you the video will go automatically to what you threw up there. So let's say you wanted to have both parts in. So if I have that highlighted with the yellow, and then I'm going to go up to my settings up here. Can you guys all see that? Where my arrow is? I can't see thumbs up, so can someone tell me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. So you're going to go up here and you're going to click the first one. It says video overlay settings. And then you're going to choose go away from the default of cutaway, and then you're going to go to split screen or picture in picture. Either way will show both of them at the same time. I prefer to do picture in picture. And then you can move it around wherever you want. And you can actually make it bigger and smaller. I'm just putting my arrow right over one of the corners to make it bigger and smaller. If you move it around, you can just click and drag it from anywhere. So depending on what you want to be seen in what's in the video is where you would decide where to place your picture in picture. So those are some of the basics. Do you guys have anything that you want me to show you in particular?
No, thank you. I'm good.
So do you guys all want to try to make something right now? And we'll all stay on and just ask me questions as you are working on something.
Sounds good.
Okay. And I'll probably take this part out of the recording for everyone else.
Nicole,
Yeah.
so I haven't done, I think I'm the only one who hasn't done iMovie before. So I'm using my laptop right now. So is iMovie on the laptop already, or do I have to download it?
I think it's already on there. If you go to your little Finder guy
Okay.
on your, and go to applications.
Okay.
Hey, Janine. So,
Hi.
hi, everyone is working right now on
Oh, okay.
a video.
Okay. Should I go join another one?
I don't know. Do you?
I wasn't looking at the timing, I guess, when I was building my schedule yesterday. I thought my first one was an hour. And then when she signed off, I was like, oh, I should find another one.
Oh, okay.
So this was one of the ones it was this one between this one and another one. So I can join the math one.
Okay, I did a recording of the beginning part, so those are going to be available to everyone.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll check that out then.
Okay.
Will there be a link for that?
Yes, it's going to be on the slide deck that Krista shared. There will be a link to all the presentations that are recorded.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I ask a quick question, Nicole? I know we've talked about this before. I just need you to refresh my brain here.
Yep.
If I'm recording to make something so it's not backwards, what do I remind me?
So you're recording on,
Like if I'm recording on like my iPad, just using like my camera.
yep, the words shouldn't be backwards if you do that.
Okay, it's looking backwards to me, but it'll be fine in the video.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be fine. When you record it, are you recording with your front camera or your back camera?
My front camera. Maybe I should use my back camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what you're having. So the one you're using the camera like so you can see the screen like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will make it backwards.
Okay, so use the back camera.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I was in the iPad instruction, and this seems like the best fit, even though I'm a half hour late now to this.
That's okay. I already went over how to use iMovie, and do you see my slide deck? The link to that in Krista's presentation. There should be a slide like where you found the link to join this.
Yeah, I see your description and link to join. I'm looking for where else, what slide would you be
And
on?
then it says slide. It should say slide deck right into that. Actually, I'm presenting, so I could open up Krista's thing if I can find it.
I know iMovie pretty well. But I didn't know if I missed a different.
No, I just kind of went over tips, and then in that slide deck there are links for screencasting. Have you ever done screencasting before?
Mm-mm.
Yep. So you probably want to download the extension Screencastify.
Okay.
Are you going to do most of your recording on an iPad or on your laptop?
Whichever one's easier.
Yeah, I mean, they all have their benefits. So I tend to switch back and forth between all of them.
Okay.
Depending on what I need.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that link.
Let me see if I can get Krista's. No. Actually, I have it on the front page of this. Hold on.
Hey, welcome back to Bed Squid. In this video, I want to show you a quick tutorial on how to make videos.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's
Can
the
I-
link. Yep.
Okay.
So you can, the QR code works as well, or you can use the bit.ly link.
Okay. I can get it on my. I wasn't sure how else to get it onto my computer because I can't click on it, right?
No, but if do you have your iPad handy?
My iPad?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you go to the camera on your iPad and hover over that
Okay.
QR code,
Okay.
you'll get a little pop-up, and you click the pop-up on the very top of the iPad,
Oops. Sorry.
and
Got
then
it.
it'll
Thank
take
you.
you right to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the link for the Screencastify is on there. And then there's a video on how to screencast on your iPad on the second page of the slide deck. How's everyone else doing? Has anyone else have run across anything you need help with?
I'm just trying to slow down my video a little bit. So I found that I have to reset, I think, because when I kept adjusting the speed, it actually added the slow motion portion. So it turned a 1-minute video into a 12-minute video.
Oh, wow. Also, when
So
you slow down, it changes your words too. So that would be a
I
time.
haven't put words in yet. So I thought I find that I'm because usually how I plan on using a lot of videos is through demonstrations, like with painting techniques and stuff.
Oh, nice. Yep.
And I find it easier to just record it, the actual technique, than talk over it.
Yeah, and then slow it down.
Yeah.
So you got slow motion in it when you did it?
I was able to do the slow motion, but I found 10% was too slow.
Yeah.
Then I found the custom. So I tried 3%, but then that added the 3% onto the 10%.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just trying to reset it back to normal.
Yeah.
And
did you see the reset button over here?
Yeah, I did. I
Yep.
just didn't, I was hoping, I wasn't sure if the reset button would, oh, I didn't see that one. I saw the reset all. I didn't see that one. So I'll try that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there a way to pick your cover image?
So to just add a photo at the beginning to have, yes.
Not to add a photo, but when I share this file, like the picture that like someone else might click on.
Yep. So you mean like in YouTube?
Yeah, sure. Well, no, not in YouTube. In iMovie. When you go back to your projects page and you have all those pictures of projects.
Yes. I've never played with that because usually in iMovie, when I upload it to YouTube and then I just change it. And if I don't like one of the 3 choices they do there, you can add an extra image. So I haven't really played with it here, but let me take a look.
I don't know if there's even a way, and so that's what I'm
there
wondering.
is. I've tried it before with a still image. And you can just drag it into it and lengthen the image for as long as you want the title to show or something. So
you're talking about right here on these icons. You want?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the same image. Like, because I've usually been connecting videos to just from my Google Drive for students to access, and it's always some like awkward picture of my face, like
right.
And so I'm just wondering like how to change that image that is randomly chosen seemingly from.
And I'm not even sure if you change it in iMovie that Google Drive might pick its own random. So it might be something that you have to do in Google Drive.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the same image that shows up here.
Okay.
I
don't see a setting for changing. I see rename, but
okay. I didn't know if there was a way to do it in the movie, and I haven't figured it out yet myself. So
let me Google that.
yeah, I see the note about YouTube, but the only reason I don't use YouTube is because I'm usually reading books I don't have copyright privilege for, and I just want to share it with my students. So I don't.
I get it. Having awkward photos are not fun. Let's see, someone gave an answer to this, so. iMovie uses the frame that is exactly in the center of the timeline. If your movie is 5 minutes long, the frame that is 2 minutes 30 seconds is the one that will be used for the thumbnail. You can adjust this by rearranging the photos or clips or adjusting the duration of them.
That is
there you go. Wisdom. You're right.
Okay.
There you go. Right in the center. You have to like put some kind of whatever you want.
And I put a picture of
Yeah.
myself.
Just have it pop.
Yeah, it just pops up for like 2 seconds.
Good solution.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Erin, at work though. I just tried it.
I was, of course, I was just talking. My mic was off, but I'm that's good. I mean, I guess if I really need to, you know,
If it's really bad.
if it's real bad.
Yeah. Hello, Krista. We're having work time.
Hey there. Sorry, I couldn't find my cursor to turn my mic on.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's doing good.
Awesome.
Everyone,
I'm trying to get in every room. I'm not sure I'm going to make it, but.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's just jumping in as they have questions, but they're all working right now.
Okay, awesome. Did you like show some things and then now they're all going?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome. We have a few more minutes left. Is there anyone that wants to share something that they made or if you have any more questions?
Not yet. I'll share it with you once I get the voice in, but.
Okay. Well, before we say goodbye, I just want to thank you all for joining the session, and please reach out to me if you have any more questions. I'm happy to help. And enjoy the rest of your day and get out and enjoy some of this nice weather.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nicole.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.